Anybody who says that your healing journey is going to be lonely and that you're going to experience loneliness because you're elevating is miserable, and you need to stay away from them. And the reason why they're miserable is because if you cannot sit with yourself in isolation and in solitude to figure out who you are, you're going to have attachment issues. You're going to surround yourself with any and everybody.
You're more than likely going to self-sabotage yourself and others because you don't know how to be alone and you've never been alone before.
Your isolation season, when you figure out who you are, is for you to grow, is for you to mature, and for you to not have these codependency issues, for you to not have these attachment issues, to not have low self-esteem. And you are used to confusion and corruption and chaos and drama and anything that's low vibrational, anything that doesn't align with your higher self or what it is that you want to experience, you're going to settle. And a lot of times you pick up on projection and deflection. These people are not at peace with themselves. There's no way you could be at peace with yourself.
But you don't like sitting alone with your own energy because you don't like yourself.
When you have true peace, whatever that looks like to you, when you have abundance, you have control over your life. You see, when you're used to being controlled, when you're used to being manipulated, when you cannot think for yourself, you cannot sit alone. Like, why do you feel like you being alone is a punishment? And speaking from experience, when you get to a level of peace and you're healing and you're doing the work, you then get to decide what type of people you want in your life. But if you don't even have boundaries, you're going to settle and you hang out with any and everybody. And those just people are red flag. Do you surround yourself with any and everybody just because you're lonely? Or do you sit in your peace and then decide where you want to go? Like, just because you're by yourself or just because you're at peace doesn't mean that it's lonely. You're alone because, once again, your healing journey is for you. Like, why do you feel like someone should be around you when you're miserable and you're not happy just because you're alone? But like, oh, I'd rather have my old life. Or when you become when you ascend, when you become the best version of yourself, you become too aware and life just gets depressing. So you have all the resources, you have all the tools, and you're not doing anything with it. Like, don't blame the universe. Don't blame reality. That's a you thing. You do realize you then have the freedom to do what you want, go what you want, wear what you want, eat what you want, hang out with who you want, and do what you want when you want because you can. So if this happens to be you and you want to figure out how to be independent, how to be at peace, and be mindful of the people that you have in your life and have control of your life, let me know by dropping the word let go, your experience, and make sure to follow for more.